you are an amazing, amazing person. I know you personally, and I think you're fabulous. And you are so talented in so many different areas. I would like to ask you a question. What made you want to be a comedian? Because you are really funny. I have gone to your shows. I have seen you on video, on DVD. So tell us, what possessed you to become a comedian? How did that start?
Well, I have always enjoyed making people laugh, and like you said, I have done many things. I was in the dancing world and became a successful choreographer for a while, and I've always been a singer. And then acting came to me much later in my life. When I say much later, I mean like in my teenage years. And but I was always trying to. Well, later because I started so early with everything else.
Wow.
But I was always leaning towards comedy. I always wanted to make people laugh. I remember when I was I did some modeling when I was young. I was always, making funny faces or trying to make a joke, and with my choreography, I was very insistent on making some of my dance pieces comedic and humorous. And I remember having a hard time getting that across to some of the dancers who didn't necessarily have the talent to communicate in that way, because a lot of them were very serious modern dancers, and I appreciated that, and I loved working with their bodies and creating beautiful images. But there was always a part of me, even when I started singing, that I really wanted to make people laugh. And I dabbled with stand-up comedy in the 1990s, and then, but just for a little while, and I won the funniest amateur comic in New York competition, and then after that, I got even more great jobs being a choreographer and a singer and a dancer. So it took me away, and I went to Japan and Europe, and I toured, and I did all these things. But I was always trying to, on my spare time, do funny projects. I was one of the first guys in my cast who had a camera, so I started, filming these funny bits, and I had a great time with it, and people thought they were funny, and I thought they were funny, so that's all I needed to know. But I didn't get the chance. I didn't get the chance to return to the idea of stand-up comedy until I started singing as a Latin pop singer, and I used to do jokes in between my songs, and that's where it started to be born again publicly on stage with me.